I'm going to show you how to use a new app that should be on all of your iPads now called Colorscape. And when we use Colorscape, I recommend that you start with a real sheet of paper, and then we will actually take a photo and put this picture in the app. So this is just a regular sheet of paper. You could do any color. You could do it on a paper bag if you want to. So I have drawn in a nice dark pen. You could also, if you don't have a pen, you can also just do dark pencil lines. So go over it once lightly, and then I would kind of push down on that pencil line and make it kind of hard. The darker the line, the better, because then Colorscape, the app, will be able to really see it when we take a photo. So if you do use a pencil, color nice and dark, or you may use a marker or pen to make it even darker like that. So I'm going to close it and open up the app. So the app is the C with a little rainbow that I'm clicking on right there. And I will click on that now and open it up. Here is what it brings me to, a page of pictures that other students have worked on. In the upper left, I'm going to click the plus sign to do a new one. There's a plus sign, a gray one with a circle, and it says, do I want a camera or from my photo album? I want to choose something from my camera. You may need to give it permission to use your camera. So I'm going to then zoom in, because that's way far out. I'm going to zoom in on just the image I want, and I really want to get it nice and close there. Great. Then I'm going to take a photo. It gives me an option. It says retake or use photo. I'm going to do use photo because I like it. Use photo. Awesome. Now I'm in Colorscape. I can work on this like it's a coloring page. There are two modes in Colorscape. At the very top, you can see a little blue bar I'm moving. The edit mode is black and white. That is to edit your coloring page. The color mode is to color that coloring page in, okay? So today we're first gonna work in the edit mode and see if there's anything we want to change about the black lines, and then we will move to the color mode. So stay in edit for the beginning. In the bottom left, there is a little pen tool. See, I clicked once and it comes up. There's pen and marker tools there. Start with the pen and see how I can move it up and down. I can make it big or little. I'm going to start with the 10%, the smallest pen, and then click back on my picture and look to see if there's any spots where the pen line, I didn't finish it. See on this cat's pants, her pants don't quite reach this little side, so I'm going to actually take that little pen and fix it. See if there's any shapes I want to close in that didn't quite get closed in, like her neck. I'm going to put her neck a little bit longer, all the way so it reaches the shirt. I want to make sure that's a closed shape. Oops, I made a mistake. So I'm going to do a little blue arrow back at the top left and just fill that in. You'll see why I like those closed shapes in a little bit, because closed shapes make it really fast to color. That's a good start. If you want to erase any of your black lines, like on her shoulder, take an eraser, click on it once, and then look at the size. That's a huge eraser, 100%. Go way down. 10%, let's try that. And color it in, or erase it rather, and zoom it out again. I'm just using my pinching fingers to zoom in and out. Now I think I'm ready to color, so I'm gonna click color. So remember, I drew the cat on real paper, and now I get to actually color it here. Look at all these colors I have. You can scroll up and down, and you can even go way over to the right and choose even more colors over here, okay? First, I'm going to color using the pen, the same one we used before. I'm going to try it at a 100% and see how big it looks. Wow, that's a nice big line, and it's a very bold blue. I like the pen because even when you color on top of it, it doesn't look streaky. It's just nice and solid. So there's the pen. If I were to go down here and switch to what says M marker, try that nice and big. Do you see how it's much lighter? It is much more translucent, so you can layer it and it will get darker and darker. That can be frustrating when you're trying to color something in and it looks streaky. So I don't really love the marker. I like the pen the best. If you want to mix two colors, the marker can be helpful for that. Looks like it won't let me do the back button anymore, so I'm going to go to my eraser down the bottom. I think I need a big eraser, so I'm going to go to 100%, tap on my picture, and erase. Awesome. So I'm going to go back to my toolbar, down to that little pen. I tried the pen, I tried the marker. We're going to not use the soft brush or the paintbrush, so no brushes today. If you want to try those later, you can. Paint bucket. That's the very last one. This is a fun one. Paint Bucket fills in any closed shapes. So I'm gonna give her some cool colored pants and see if her pants are closed in shape. Ooh, I tapped once and look at that, they were closed in. It didn't leak out, great. Now let's see, I think I'd like to give her a little nose, kind of a reddish nose, and I click on it. Uh-oh, it leaked. Can you see at the top of the nose where there's a little hole? I think the paint leaked out. So I'm gonna do the back arrow at the very top, that blue back arrow. I did not want that to leak. So I'm going to do edit mode again and try to fix that leak. Use my pen, go 10% really skinny, and there we're on this nose. Oh, I think I closed it in. So now I'm back, and you can't see color because I'm in the edit mode. I need to go back to color at the very top. Cool, her pants are back. Let's see if her nose will get filled in now. So I go to my kind of red, go to my paint bucket again, click on it. Oh, that's much better. So if you want to do big shapes, you can use that paint bucket. So you could do some cool little patterns with your paint bucket. Well, that's already really fun. I just clicked once on every one of those closed shapes. If a shape is leaking and you don't want to have to edit it, you could always just use the pen to color it. So I'm going to go back to pen, but I don't want it super big. So I'm going to go down to 10%. And I think I'll give this cat, what color? Let's do brown. And I'm going to use this pen, a small skinny one, about 10%. I zoomed way in. Zooming in helps a lot when you want to do details. And then you can always zoom out just by pinching. It's a lot easier than drawing on Seesaw. Pinch and then 2 fingers to scroll. Color the other ear in, just in case it didn't get filled. Wow, that looks great. And then zoom out by pinching out. That is really fun. So I can keep going by saying, you know what, I think I'll do the tail in paint bucket, see if it's a closed shape. Let's try it. Ta-da, it was. What about this arm? Oh, it wasn't. Use the blue back button. I think I'll just color the arm with paint. That one worked, great. This one, ooh, nice, that one worked. That looks awesome. And keep going as long as you want. And you can also add details that aren't in your real life drawing. So you could do a skinny pen and do like another little part to your drawing where this little critter is. Any kind of drawing you want to do is fine. Try it out on real paper and then use the app to color it. When you are finished, you can either go up to the top and click done, or you could click share. If you want to click share, the green bar at the bottom says save image, that green bar. I'm going to click the green bar and save the image. Awesome. If you don't like that little Colorscape logo that's at the top, you can go into your camera roll, take your photo, tap it once. If you want to edit it, you can go to edit and crop it out. Hold on, wait till it loads. Go to the crop tool, that little funny square, and you could crop it like that. And you would not have that little logo in it anymore, and crop it a little bit more. Ta-da. And that is using the app Colorscape. Have fun with it. I think the biggest benefit of using this is that you can color with real paper first, and you don't have to try to color on the iPad, because iPads can be very tricky to draw on, and it's much easier to draw on real paper. So get that paper out and take a photo with Colorscape. Have fun.